Welcome back. I am dealing about basics of Python session 7. In the previous session, we discussed about class and objects that includes object-oriented programming and inheritance. The types of inheritance we covered are single inheritance, multiple level inheritance, and multiple inheritance. And today we are discussing about polymorphism. What is polymorphism? Poly means many. That means there are many forms or many functions which are having the same name but different number of arguments. And this polymorphism is of two types. One is method overloading and the other is method overriding. What is method overloading? It is a compile time polymorphism and Python doesn't support it because always Python uses the latest function. It means it overrides the function if two functions call the same name. And different data types can pass to the function. In the overloading, we will call different types as this is not, and this is thing in Python, we can't able to declare any data type when we are passing an argument in the function. So we can't provide this method overloading in Python. Method overriding, and it is a runtime polymorphism and it changes the behavior of the existing method. And for this method overriding, the inheritance is an example. And let's see about this. Yeah, method overloading. Method overloading is the one what I said earlier. It has the same function name but different number of arguments. In the first, sorry. Yeah, in the first function, it has one argument, whereas in the second function, it has 4 arguments. So whenever we call with the 2 arguments, it defaultly goes to the second function as C and D, we defaultly mention as 0 and 1. And in the same way, it will calls accordingly. And see, we will execute this program and we can understand what it is. See, as we already know how to declare a class and def sum of members self comma a and return name def sum of members self a b c d. Okay, and I am adding the sum b plus c plus d and return sum. Now I am making the object of the class which is called obj and I am initializing it, and now I am printing the function which calls of this sum underscore of underscore members of 2 comma 3. We'll see what is the output of this. See, as I told, it has 2 arguments and it goes to this function as C and D. It defaultly takes 0 and 1, and the adding of these things 2 plus 3 plus 0 plus 1, the output is 6. What happens if I give only one argument? It will throw an error because this function is overridden by the second function. And this is the thing. And here 5.6j, which is a complex number adding with a. So 8 plus 1, 9 plus 5.6j. And here 2 comma 3.0, 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1, it's 6.0. And here I'm explicitly rechanging. I mean, instead of 1, I am saying the d value is 5. Now the value is 5 plus 3 plus 2, 10. And now I am changing the values for both d and c by in different order. So what it will get 2, 3, 2, 5. So 3 plus 2, 5 plus 5, 10 plus 2, 12. And in this way, the overloading is work. And the next is overriding. What is overriding? If two classes have the same function, in which order or in which function it will take. Let us see an example. Here, animal has name and name one function, whereas dog has name function. Whenever you call the obj.name, which class it should call? Here, the object is a dog class. So it calls the function name which is in the doc class. So it prints doc class function. When we call the parent class function, which this function is not available in the child class, in that case, it will go to the parent class and retrieve the information of that class. So here name one, which is not present in the doc class, but it has a, but this function is present in the parent class. So what it will return? It will return animal name one function. Let's see how it will work. Class animal def name of self print of animal name function def name one self print animal name one function. And now I am creating a child class which I am calling the super class, that is a parent class. And here I am calling the parent, the function that we calling in the parent class. And here I am making dog name function. And what I am making an object to this dog class, and I am calling obj dot name of. In this case, what it will return? It will return dog function. Okay. And if I call name one function, what it will call? Animal name one, as this function is not present in the dog class. If what happened if I create an object of animal, and let's see what it will get. Dot name of, it will create animal function because this function is already present in the parent class, so it returns this class only. And if I put obj dot name one, it will create animal name one function. So in this way it will work. In the next topic, we are going to discuss is abstraction. What is abstraction? Abstraction is the one which overrides the function. That means we have to override the functionality what is present in the parent class or base class when we are implementing in the child class. Okay. How we will do this abstraction? We will use this ABC. ABC is like abstract base class. So whenever you want to do this abstraction, we have to use this tag, means from ABC import ABC comma abstract method. So what it means, we have from ABC is a package, we have to import this ABC and abstract method in the ABC package. And how we will mention this abstraction? The class with the base class name and which function you wants to abstract in the child class. So for that function in the above, you mention at the rate and abstract method so that you can directly implement the implementation of that function name in the child class. Let's see the example. And here, as I said earlier, we have to give this statement as necessary because this abstract method is in the ABC package. And here I am creating class animal is a parent class, and I am passing this function which is a name. In this base class, my name function is nothing, so it doesn't have any implementation. I'm using this function in my further child classes. Okay. And here the cat is a one child class which inherits the animal, and I am implementing the functionality of the name function, which is animal is a cat. And here I am creating class dog, and I am inheriting the base class, which is an animal. And again, I am implementing the name function, which is the animal is dog. What happen if we call obj equal to cat? It creates the object of the cat class and obj dot name, which results the name function that is inside the cat, that is animal is cat. Obj1 equal to dog of, it goes to it, the object one is created for this dog class. Whenever you call the name function which is inside the dog class written, that is animal is dog. Okay, let's see how it will works. From ABC import ABC comma abstract method class animal what I said for the abstract method, I asked you to put abstract tag def name of self. As here in the base class we don't have any function implementation, we'll put pass, which doesn't have any implementation. So I am calling the parent class def name of self and print animal is cat. And again I will call a dog, create a dog class def name of self print of animal is dog. Okay, now I'm creating object equal to cat class and obj dot name of what it will return, animal is cat, because I create the object of the cat. And if I create the dog class object and I'm calling the dog name function, it will create say animal is dog. And the next, exception handling. Why we use this exception handling? This is like we whenever we or not identify certain behavior when you have code in your hand which is not uh, countable. I mean, if you have more than thousands of lines and you can't even understand where it went wrong or where you are gone. So in that cases, we will handle these exceptions. Okay. And how we will write? We will write inside this try and accept batches. Let's see one example. Whenever if someone tries to if someone tries to divide a number with a zero, and it will give infinite results which is not valid. So in that case the compiler won't stop the execution. For example, I will show this thing. Okay, first number one, some input number, and number two and another input number. So I am checking if the number one divided by number two, it must give the finite result. If in case or unfortunately if you give number to zero and it should be infinite, and it instead of going to print the value, it goes to the accept block and it gives the result of unexpected error. Okay, we will see how it will happen. I will make 9 divided by 0 and print of a. What I said, it will give infinite. Okay, so like the user can't understand if it is given by the system, so you have to give you have to give the comments as per the user understandable. So how you will give number one equal to int of input of enter num1, number two equal to int of input of enter num2, try print division of num1 and num2 is comma num1 by num2 except print divided by 0, that is num2 is 0, please check. Okay, so whenever I run this, it is asking the number 2 and 3. What is this? I gave here the number is wrong, sorry. Number 1, number 2. So if I give 2, 3, the value is 0.666. Okay, if I give 3, 0, it will give the thing that we gave in the accept. Thank you.
If you understand the video and you like it, share it and subscribe it and tell your friends to subscribe. Thank you.